Roman Reigns comments on Jey Uso's WrestleMania 41 title match. The Bloodline is family. The Bloodline is dominance. But above all else, the Bloodline is legacy. And at WrestleMania 41, Jey Uso's title match is more than just another chapter in WWE history. It's personal. It's family. And for Roman Reigns, it means everything. What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome back to the channel, your home for all the latest WWE stories, drama, and deep dives into what's really going on inside that squared circle. And today, we're diving deep into a moment that hits way closer to home than most. We're talking about Roman Reigns. We're talking about Jey Uso. And we're talking about the emotional weight of Jey's WrestleMania 41 title match, as revealed by none other than the Tribal Chief himself. Let's break it down. WrestleMania 41 is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and emotionally charged events in WWE history. And at the heart of that storm, main event Jey Uso. After years of being in his cousin's shadow, serving as the right-hand man of Roman Reigns during the historic Bloodline era, Jey has finally carved out his own legacy. This year, Jey isn't standing behind Roman. He isn't backing up Jimmy. He's not even playing peacekeeper between Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. No, this year, Jey Uso is walking into WrestleMania 41 as a challenger. A main eventer. A future world champion in the making. And according to Roman Reigns, that means more than fans might ever realize. In a rare, candid interview ahead of WrestleMania 41, Roman Reigns opened up about what Jey's title match means, not just to WWE, but to him personally. "I see myself in Jey," Roman said. "When I look at his journey, the struggles, the self-doubt, the pressure, I've lived that. I've carried that. And to watch him step into this spotlight, not as my backup, not as part of the Bloodline, but as Jey Uso, the world title contender, it's powerful, man." Let's pause right there, because this is Roman Reigns talking. The same Roman who spent the last several years playing mind games with his own family. The same Roman who beat down Jey in Hell in a Cell to prove a point. And now, he's not only proud, he's reflective. To understand just how emotional this is for Roman Reigns, we've got to rewind. Remember Hell in a Cell 2020? Jey Uso stood up to Roman Reigns in a brutal, "I quit" match. That was the turning point. Roman didn't just beat Jey physically, he broke him mentally. He forced Jimmy to throw in the towel, bringing Jey under his control. And from there, Jey became the right-hand man. The loyal soldier. The enforcer of the Bloodline. But it wasn't loyalty built on respect. It was survival. Roman dominated with manipulation, mind games, and fear. He forced his cousins to fall in line, or fall apart. Now, 4 years later, that same Jey Uso is standing on his own. No Bloodline, no Reigns, just Jey. And Roman sees that. In that same interview, Roman didn't shy away from the past. "People think I did Jey dirty. That I broke him down just to keep the title. And yeah, maybe I did. But that was the only way he was going to find out who he really is. I had to break him, to build him." Strong words. But that's always been the Bloodline way. It's old school Samoan wrestling legacy, tough love, brutal truths, and respect earned through war. Roman didn't see his treatment of Jey as betrayal. He saw it as mentorship. Twisted, sure, but real. "I knew Jey had it in him. He just had to get out of his own way. I did what no one else could. I brought out the main event in him." Because while Jey is thriving, Jimmy Uso is nowhere to be found. After a falling out with both Jey and Roman, Jimmy's role in the family, and in WWE, has become uncertain. And that hurts Roman deeply. "We're blood. That's forever," Roman said. But watching Jey step up while Jimmy's still finding himself, it's bittersweet. "I want them both to win. But I know not everyone can." Roman's not just talking about championships anymore. He's talking about family, brotherhood, the struggle of balancing personal ambition with loyalty to those who were there since day one. At this point in Roman's career, he's looking beyond the ring. There are whispers about retirement, rumors of a lighter schedule, hints that WrestleMania 41 could be one of Roman's last big appearances for a while. And in that context, Jey's title shot takes on even greater meaning. "This isn't just about a belt," Roman said. "It's about legacy, about who steps up next. Who carries the family name? And honestly, if it's Jey, I'm good with that. I'm proud of that. Let that sink in. Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. The longest reigning champion of the modern era. The tribal chief. He's telling the world that if Jey wins it all at WrestleMania 41, it would be a win for him too. That's next level respect. Here's the million-dollar question. Does Roman Reigns actually think Jey Uso can walk out of WrestleMania as world champion? Absolutely, Roman said. Look, Jey's been in the fire. He's fought the best. Me, Seth, Cody, you name it. And every time, he gets better. Stronger. Smarter. That's what a champion does. I see it. The world's starting to see it. Roman's not just hyping up his cousin. He's speaking truth. Jey's grown from a tag team specialist to a singles main eventer. And now, he's one match away from making history. So if Jey wins the title, what happens to Roman? That's where things get cloudy. Roman kept things close to the vest, but he dropped a major tease. I've done everything there is to do. I've led this company. I've carried this title. And now, maybe it's time I watch someone else carry it, with pride. That's as close to a retirement hint as we've ever gotten from Roman. Is WrestleMania 41 the passing of the torch? Will we see the end of the Bloodline era as we know it? Only time will tell. Of course, fans have their own thoughts. Some believe Roman's praise of Jey is genuine, a sign of true growth, maturity, and family love. Others think it's a setup. That Roman's laying the groundwork for a shocking post-match betrayal or a massive bloodline. WWE WrestleMania 41 Live. CM Punk, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in huge main event. WrestleMania 41, the grandest stage of them all. And this year, history is being written in bold, blood-red letters as three titans of modern-day wrestling step into the spotlight. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. One ring, one main event, one legacy to define. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our full breakdown of WWE WrestleMania 41 Live, the most anticipated main event in years, where CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins clash in a colossal triple threat match that will shake the foundations of sports entertainment. The road to WrestleMania 41 has been turbulent, emotional, and full of jaw-dropping twists. It all began at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins, then the reigning world heavyweight champion, was on a dominant run. Roman Reigns, still holding tight to his tribal chief aura, was managing the fallout of losing the undisputed Universal title to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. And then, out of the smoke, out of the shadows, CM Punk returned. CM Punk made his WWE comeback in late 2023, and it sent shockwaves across the industry. The man who once walked out of the company in defiance was back, this time with one goal in mind: to finish what he started.